Okay, National. So we've just come to the USGS mapping page, a service provided by Esri, who are a GIS company who provide maps for this kind of services, but a key skill in geography, and it means we can do sort of things with the map. First thing I need to do is change the base map layer to topographic. This one here, it means when we look in Haddington, we can see the right kind of map, because otherwise it disappears a bit. And I'll zoom right down into um, Haddington. I'll click just to Edinburgh first, and let's just go across, take that off the map. I'll also get rid of my base map there, and there's Haddington. So what I'm going to show you is a cross section of something hopefully some of you are familiar with. There's Hopetoun Tower, and there's Knox Academy down here. And I can zoom into the map a bit more, and I can see if I want to. There's Knox, and the detail picks up a bit more. I'm going to zoom out slightly. So if we have a little look, there's Hopetoun Tower roughly on one of these sort of lumps of rock. I'm going to click on the measure tool. I'll just show you that again. There is a points tool. We don't want that. We want the one that says profile, elevation profile. Click on that. Click on the measurement tool. Select the right units. We're not American, so we don't generally measure in miles, although I know our road systems do. We should be using metric, so we'll go to kilometers. So that's thousands of meters. And I'm going to click on the spot height 186 meters. In fact, I'll click on this one here, which is more likely to be the tower, I think, actually. Hopetoun Tower, and let's click on down to roughly the Knox pitches, and let's try and aim it for 3 kilometers. In this case, it doesn't matter what distance you're measuring, and in actual fact, you can go off in different area and directions as well. So you could move about your cross section. I'll take it down to the river, and I'll point something out to you or across the river to the main road on the other side. So what we'll do, it builds a map for us, or a cross section. We'd have to make it, which is quite handy. And what I would note is that this is not 1,000,000% accurate. If we wanted proper detail, we'd have to get proper height for the land, and this is just taken off a really cool scale digital elevation model, which is more technical than you need. So anyway, here is the tower. So there are errors. There's a gap in here, for example, which actually is quite reflective, showing change in height. But it might not be fully representative, but the general pattern's true, and we can see that it goes from a high piece of ground, it dips, gets higher again, and as I come down those fields, past the potato farm on the left-hand side, you're coming towards Haddington, we come down to the new development on the right-hand side here. So you've just pulled the roundabout, and then down the hill into Haddington, and down to Knox Academy here. And you can see the red cross on the map moving with the red cross on the cross-section to show you how a cross-section works, and to let you see where is steep and where's not steep on the map very easily. And in this case, we don't even need to look at the contours particularly closely. It tells us on the map. What is interesting is you can see where the river is on the map around here. Now, in actual this case, it probably almost seems like there's a lower point here, and that's probably because the DTM isn't quite right. But the reality is it does show you that Haddington is roughly at the bottom, or getting towards the bottom of this valley. And why haven't they built in here? That's something maybe you can answer in class. What's the reason they haven't built as much on this area here? And you can see the other side as we start to come out the other side of that river valley. So having studied the rivers unit, what is this flat area known as? Okay, and I'll leave it at that just now.